There's a saying in our little town. A thread woven wrong can ruin the whole tapestry. Funny, right? A saying about mistakes in a place where everything feels like it's held together by loose stitches. My life, just one long, fraying thread. I'm Nadia. You've probably never heard of me. No one has. I'm the girl who blends into the walls, the one you forget is in the room. Teachers don't call on me. Classmates don't talk to me. Even my own parents barely notice when I come and go. I didn't always feel invisible. Once, I had someone, my best friend, Sophia. She understood me like no one else. Every afternoon, we'd dream of escaping this little town, imagining a big city life, a shared apartment with a balcony, nights at the ballet, and endless chocolate until we couldn't eat another bite. But then her family moved away, and just like that, she was gone. No more laughter, no more secrets under the oak tree. She left, and the silence felt louder than ever. And my parents? They're not bad people. Just exhausted by bills and worries. Dad grumbles about rising prices and factory closures, while Mom stares at the bills, hoping they'll vanish. So here I am, alone, invisible, and wondering if this is all life will ever be for me.
You're too quiet, Nadia.
You just need to make your own destiny.
But how? How do you shine in a world where every chance feels like a thread slipping through your fingers, and the loom of fate is woven by someone else entirely? If I could change one thing, just one thing, I'd want to matter, to be seen, to be someone. The night it began was unremarkable. Just another argument echoing through our paper-thin walls. I was upstairs trying to tune it out when I heard it again, the creak from the attic. For weeks I'd noticed it. Faint whispers of wood shifting, or maybe something more. Once, I even thought I saw glimmers of light under the attic door, shadows that vanished when I blinked. I always ignored it, too scared to look. But that night, curiosity outweighed fear. It felt like something was calling me, pulling me toward the attic with a promise I couldn't ignore. It didn't look like much at first, just an old loom, tucked away with some faded letters and brittle cloth. But there was something off about it. The threads shimmered, like they were alive. As I reached toward the threads, tiny sparks of light burst from the loom, floating through the air like fireflies. They danced around me, filling the attic with a golden glow. Then, as if it carried on the air itself, I heard a faint whisper.
Weave wisely. Each thread carries a new destiny.
I wasn't scared. The voice wasn't menacing, and neither was the loom. If anything, I felt drawn to it. The threads seemed to hum softly, almost as if they were calling out to me, waiting for me to do something incredible. I wasn't sure what I was doing, but when I finished, I felt it, like the world shifted, just a little. The next day, my classmate Maria, who'd never said more than 2 words to me, smiled and waved. Waved at me. It was small, sure, but for the first time, I felt noticed. Was this the loom's doing? Could it just have been a coincidence? Maria never seemed the type to smile at me before. But what if this was just chance? I needed to know for sure. Couldn't be a coincidence this time. The loom was waiting for me, like it had been expecting my return. I placed my hand over the loom and traced the outline of my hand just like I did before. The golden light flashed again, as it had the first time. The next morning at school, something strange happened. A pair of classmates I barely knew waved and spoke to me.
Hey, Nadia.
I love how you did your hair.
Thank you. It couldn't be a coincidence this time. The loom? It was real. And it was powerful. Once you start weaving, it's hard to stop. I mean, why would you? I tried another pattern, this time for my mom. She'd been passed over for promotions for years. But within the week,
You're not going to believe it. I got offered a better job with better pay. I never thought this would happen for us.
It's a miracle!
suddenly, there were fewer fights at home. I even wove something small for myself. A perfect score on my math test. Not because I didn't know the material, but because I wanted to see if I could. And it worked. No matter what I wish I had, it always worked.
Would you want to come to my birthday party, Nadia?
You have to come. It wouldn't be the same without you.
I wasn't invisible anymore. The world was finally bending in my favor, one thread at a time. And the loom? It seemed almost eager, like it wanted me to keep weaving.
Weave wisely. Each thread carries a new destiny.
But the thing about weaving destinies, each thread you pull tugs at another. Until it's too late. It felt like I had everything I'd ever wanted. My teachers adored me for being top of the class. I had more friends than I could count. My parents were earning more than ever. And everyone seemed to hang on to my every word. Life wasn't just good. It was perfect. Or so it seemed.
Nadia, can you sit with us at lunch today?
We really want to hear about your morning classes.
Sure, why not? I love you guys. It's so weird to think there was a time when we weren't friends.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, we've always been friends, haven't we?
I was so confused. It was like their memories had been rewritten. They didn't just like me now. It was as if they'd always liked me. And that felt weird. Were there memories they now had of our friendship from before the loom that I didn't have? After that strange moment with my friends, I couldn't stop thinking about Sophia. Maybe, just maybe, the loom could bring her back to me. That night, I climbed back up to the attic. The loom glowed softly, as if it had been waiting for me.
Weave wisely. Each thread carries a new destiny.
I didn't hesitate this time. Yes, I know. I want Sophia to move back. The next morning, the impossible happened. Sophia was back, just like that. It felt like a dream come to life. Sophia, I can't believe it. You're really here.
Do I know you?
She didn't remember me, not even a little. It was as if every moment we'd shared, every laugh, every dream, had been erased. I didn't know where else to turn. The loom had always worked before, But now, Sophia didn't even know me. It was like I'd wished her into a life where I didn't exist. I thought about telling my parents everything. Mom? Dad? Can we talk for a minute?
What is it, honey?
I feel like I've messed something up. I need to talk to someone.
What do you think about getting that grand chandelier from the artisan in town? Imagine how it'll dazzle everyone when they walk in.
It's about the loom upstairs. I think it's changing things, and I don't know what to do.
Let's get the chandelier. I've also been looking into buying a villa by the lake. We can go there in the summers. Would you like that, Nadia? You can bring your friends.
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
Then it's done. I'll talk to the realtor tomorrow. What did you want to talk about, Nadia?
Nothing. As I listened to my parents excitedly talk about all the new things we could buy, I glanced around and thought about everything the loom had given us. Sure, it still hurt that Sophia didn't remember me, but maybe those memories were meant to stay in the past. I had a new life now. New money, new friends. Years passed, and life just kept getting better. I graduated at the top of my class, just as the loom had promised. I thrived on it all. I moved to the city, just as I had always dreamed. My parents bought me an amazing apartment, and I started a job as a museum curator. I barely ever used the loom. I didn't need to. It felt like I was getting a fresh start in a place where I could figure out who I really was. Here in the city, I had new friends that I didn't even use the loom to get. People liked me. They always invited me out and wanted to be around me. I was in love with my life. I felt like it couldn't get any better. And then I met him.
I'm so sorry. My books are always trying to make an escape. You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. More importantly, are the books okay?
They've been through worse. I'm Mateo, professional book dropper.
Nadia, aspiring flower crusher. Nice to meet you. There was something about him, something different. We started talking, and it felt so easy, so natural, like we'd known each other forever. As we talked, I started to learn more about Mateo. He was new to the city too, chasing a dream of opening his own bookstore. Mateo was kind and funny, and he had this quiet determination about him. He wasn't flashy or loud, but everything he did felt genuine. He told me about his family, a big, warm, chaotic group back in a small Italian village, and how he'd saved every spare coin to come here. He wanted more than just a job. He wanted a life he could be proud of. The more time I spent with Mateo, the more I realized how much we had in common. He had a way of listening, really listening, that made me feel seen in a way I had never felt before, in a way I hadn't realized I had been missing. I felt like I'd met the perfect guy. And then...
There you are. Sorry it took so long for me to get off work.
No worries. I got caught up in a good conversation anyway. Nadia, this is Isabella, my girlfriend.
Oh, of course. He has a girlfriend. How could he not? I should have been happy for him. I was happy for him. But deep down, there was this tiny, selfish part of me that ached. A part of me that wondered if things had been different, if I had met him first. Would it have been me sitting beside him?
So, how do you know each other?
Oh, we just met, but it feels like we've known each other for years.
It wasn't fair. Meeting him felt like fate. And yet, fate had already chosen someone else for him. Mateo and I quickly became close. We talked almost every day and hung out every other day. Isabella joined us sometimes, but her job kept her busy. Honestly, I preferred it that way. I liked having Mateo's full attention. One day, he even surprised me by visiting me at work.
So, this is where you disappear to every day? Surrounded by old things?
You say that like it's a bad thing. Some of these old things have more stories in them than we do.
I don't know. I think I've got a few good stories in me.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Like the time I walked into a museum and forced the lovely curator into giving me a private tour.
This was dangerous. Being around him like this, so easy, so natural, it made it impossible to ignore what I really wanted, to be with him. This was woven over 400 years ago. Every thread was placed by hand. The amount of hard work it took to make this, it takes my breath away every time.
Wow, can you imagine that kind of patience?
No, I can't.
I guess it's true what they say, right? All good things take time.
Maybe. Maybe that was my answer. Maybe I didn't have to force things. Maybe, if I just waited long enough, fate would work itself out.
Sorry, I gotta take this.
No matter how much time we spent together, no matter how easy it felt, at the end of the day, he was still dating Isabella.
I should go. This was fun, thank you. Let's do it again. I like hearing you talk about your passion for your work. See you later.
My feelings for him had only grown stronger. I told myself to be patient, to wait. But for how long? Maybe fate needed a little help. I didn't want to hurt Mateo or Isabella, and I wasn't trying to take something that wasn't mine. Mateo and I were supposed to be together. I just needed things to change a little.
Weave wisely. Each thread carries a destiny.
I just want her to leave, that's all. That was it. No harm, no pain, just a shift in fate. The next morning, I wondered if the loom had worked. Would there be some sign? Some shift in the air? Mateo?
Hey, Nadia.
You okay?
Isabella's leaving.
Leaving?
She got a job offer across the country. We talked about it last night. I guess it just made sense to break up.
This is what I wanted. A quiet, mutual parting. No fights, no heartbreak. Just fate gently pulling them apart. And you're okay with it?
Yeah, I think I am. Hey, do you want to take a walk?
I'd love to. It wasn't long before Mateo and I got together. Our connection only grew, and our relationship was so easy. Years passed, and Mateo and I had built a life together. We got married, and our days were filled with laughter and love. He was my best friend, my partner, the person who reminded me every day what it meant to be truly happy. But happiness has a way of making you forget the past, and sometimes the past finds a way of reminding you it's still there.
Nadia? What's this?
Get away from that.
What is it? It looks ancient. Does it still work?
Mateo, please, don't touch it. Please, you don't understand.
Nadia, what is this?
It's a loom. A magical one. I've used it many times in my life.
Used it? For what?
To change things. To fix things. My life before, it wasn't anything like this. I was invisible, Mateo. The loom made people see me. It gave me the life I always wanted. I had kept it a secret for so long, but now there was no hiding it. I told him everything. About Sophia, my friends, my parents, how it helped me move to the city. Every detail I'd kept hidden for years.
Have you used it on me?
No, not directly.
What do you mean directly?
I debated telling him a lie, but I couldn't do it. Maybe he would understand that we were meant to be together, and that I was only doing the right thing by helping fate fall in place. Otherwise, our happy life wouldn't look the way it did. I wove a pattern to send Isabella away.
You sent her away?
I didn't want to hurt either of you. I just wanted to guide fate.
You can't guide fate, Nadia. If we're meant to be together, we would have ended up together no matter what.
I'm so sorry.
So, what does that mean? Is this relationship real or just something woven together by a spell? How can I know if what I feel is true? What you feel is true?
Mateo, everything we've built, everything we've shared, it's real. I swear to you.
I don't know. I don't know if I can believe that.
For the first time in years, I was alone again. No golden threads to guide me, no loom to shape the future. Just me, watching my life unravel thread by thread. And this time, I wasn't sure if even the loom could fix it, or if I even deserved to try. I wanted to take it back, all of it. I wanted to erase the moment I ever touched the loom, to undo every weave, every selfish decision, every golden thread I had forced into place. If I could just go back to before I ever wished for Mateo, before I ever sent Isabella away. Maybe then he'd still be here. I couldn't let it end like this. I wouldn't. If the loom had unraveled my life, maybe I could unravel what I did.
Weave wisely. Each thread carries a destiny.
I don't want to weave anymore. I want to unweave. Tell me how to take it all back.
Begin where you ended. Unravel what was stitched.
I was confused at first, but then I began. I started with putting back the threads I had taken apart from the spell that sent Isabella away. The loom began to hum, and swirls of light glowed all around me. Every thread I pulled felt like a piece of my heart breaking. I undid all the patterns. Sophia moving back, getting valedictorian, my parents' wealth, my classmates becoming my friends. I saw the life I'd built, the one I'd clung to, fall apart, moment by moment. But I kept going until... I was back where I started. The loom's magic was gone, and with it, everything it had given me. The wealth, the friends, the love of my life, all of it was erased. And yet, I felt at peace. At peace knowing life is messy and complicated, but that's what makes it real. I'd spent so long trying to weave something flawless that I forgot the beauty of patience and letting life unfold on its own. I buried the loom beneath the tree where Sophia and I used to dream. I've learned that what's meant for me will find me, and what isn't, it's better left to fate.
I'm so sorry. My books don't like staying in one place. Are you okay?
Yes.